Sometimes in life, the people we think are our burden turn out to be the very reason we rise. This is the story of a young woman, her pain, her hatred, and the child she thought was her bad luck. Until life proved her wrong, Amora was a young, beautiful lady in her early 20s. She was deeply in love with David, a man who promised her forever. Their love was like a fairy tale, laughter, dreams, and whispers of a perfect future, but one day, Amora discovered she was pregnant. She thought this news would seal their love even stronger. She smiled, waiting to see David's excitement. Instead, everything shattered. David's face turned cold. Amora, this is not what I want now. I can't take responsibility for this. And just like that, the man she loved walked away, leaving her with a broken heart and a life growing inside her. Amora cried night after night. She felt betrayed, abandoned, and trapped. Out of desperation, she tried to end the pregnancy, but her body couldn't take it. She fainted and woke up in the hospital. The doctor looked into her tearful eyes and said softly, "Young lady, if you want to live, never try this again. This child is not your enemy," but Amora didn't listen with her heart. She only heard the part about survival. She had no choice but to keep the baby. When her baby girl, Kiameka, was born, Amora's heart was still full of bitterness. Every time she looked at the child, she remembered the man who abandoned her. Instead of love, she poured her anger on the innocent girl. If Kiameka cried, Amora shouted, "Why did you even come into my life? You are the reason I'm suffering." If the little girl laughed or tried to show her drawings, Amora turned away. To her, the child was a constant reminder of her ruined dreams. For 4 years, Kiameka grew up in pain, never feeling the warmth of a mother's hug, but still holding on, still hoping that one day, her mother would smile at her. One afternoon, something extraordinary happened. A community outreach program visited their neighborhood. They were giving scholarships to children from struggling homes. Kiameka, with her shy smile, presented herself. She spoke with so much innocence that the organizers were touched. Out of all the children, she was chosen. Amora couldn't believe it. This unwanted child was given a chance to attend one of the best schools. Kiameka worked hard, studied day and night. Years passed, and she grew into a brilliant young woman. She graduated with honors, got a good job, and built her own home. News travels fast. David, the man who once abandoned Amora, heard about a young successful lady named Kiameka. When he found out she was his daughter, guilt filled his heart. He returned, begging Amora to let him see the child he once denied. Together, they went searching. When they stood before Kiameka, Amora's heart broke. Tears poured down her face. For the first time, she realized the truth. Her daughter was never her curse, she was her greatest blessing. "My daughter." Amora cried, falling to her knees. "Forgive me. I was blinded by pain. I hated you when I should have loved you. Please. Forgive me." Kiameka stood quietly, her heart heavy with memories of all the hurtful words, all the lonely nights. But she also remembered the doctor's words her mother once heard, "This child is not your enemy." With tears in her eyes, she lifted her mother up and said softly, "Mama, I forgive you." I cannot give you back the love you lost, but I can give you a new one, starting from today. She also embraced her father, not because he deserved it, but because she chose peace over pain. From that day, they lived together under one roof, not as a broken family, but as one big family, healed by forgiveness. And in that moment, Amora finally understood what she once called her curse was truly her miracle. This story reminds us that sometimes pain blinds us from seeing the blessings in front of us. But no matter how deep the hurt, forgiveness has the power to rebuild what was broken. Never see your child as a curse, they might just be your greatest gift. If you enjoyed this story, give it a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe for more touching and powerful stories every week. Until next time, remember, your light is your gift, never let anyone take it away. Glowing Star.